edit the title of my streams. All right, so I've got the fleet carrier in motion. I changed who can land on it. I don't remember where that engineer is. Okay. Bill Turner. Okay. Why is Bill Turner not showing up? I don't know why he's not showing up. Okay, we got 6 jumps. I'm not sure exactly what I need to do on what exactly compartments I pull out of the ship and stuff like that for to go mining, so I'm not going to sell off that stuff now. Now, I went, got on the main account, set it to Squadron and Friends, moved it to a low temp diamond hotspot, overlapping hotspots. I've got at least my other mining, it's that main account's mining Python on the fleet carrier. I might have something else on there too. I'm not exactly sure. It as I was going through that, it got to the stage prior to a jump where it locks everything out. So it kicked me off the screen, so I didn't see which ships. I know my ASP Explorer's in there, and I know my Type 9 transport's on the ship. But I don't know what the third ship that was stored on my fleet carrier is. I'm not sure if it's my Jumpaconda or if it's my Cutter. I think it's my Jumpaconda. So we're going to run out here. I set up real low buying amounts for tritium and low temp diamonds because I don't have a lot of cash on that account right now, so therefore I didn't want to pay too much and wipe the account out. And I want to put a good chunk of change into the fleet carrier's account, because I'm going to up it over about 100,000 a ton. So the fleet carrier gets a good amount on in its account. Both this account and my main gets a good amount into its regular account. And with my Type 9 on the fleet carrier, when I go to sell, that Type 9 is going to clear that out real quick. I'll have to do, I think, three and a half, almost 4 trips with this ship to equal what that Type 9 is going to carry out in one. And I'm hoping, if I remember it correctly, I believe I've got the fleet carrier set so I can buy limpets on this for this ship from it. I can buy it on my own fleet carrier with my main account, but I'm not 100% I can get it with this one. We'll find out shortly. I believe it is, because I want to say I had to buy a repair module or something like that to be able to get the limpets for the carrier owner. Okay, we're coming into Alioth. This is the next jump. I am actually hoping it's my mining cutter, but I don't think it is. Yeah, we'll see how it all works out. Like I said, I think I'm going to go an hour with this ship mining, and then an hour on the main account back and forth. Or mine until the cargo hold's done, and then swap out. You know what? I'm starting to second guess that my stuff's... Yeah, it is. Because these aren't the right materials. Okay. Because I was doing a whole bunch of stuff to get the mining up, but I think that was closer to 78 Ursa Majoris. Am I thinking right place? Yeah.
Orbital flight engaged.
I don't like how that sun's hitting that cross arm. It makes it hard to read the distance. Oh, way too soon. Way too soon. We'll go ahead and switch back to this. I just can't stand the blue circle around the planets. Gonna have to do a lot of boosting on this one. It's gonna drop us out at least 20 out. Maybe not. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Falcon Bilacy Charlie Hotel Yankee. Automated flight control protocol initiated. Please submit a request prior to landing. Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 02.
And we'll find out shortly if I remembered correctly.
Landing gear deployed.
Docking procedure completed. Ship secured. Greetings, Commander.
Hmm. 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 Now, was there anything that I had there? No. Okay. Yeah. We'll set that up shortly. Um, HIP 4351. Ouch. Oh. Nothing there. Nothing there. Ooh. We've got nothing here either. Okay. I have to have the fuel scoop. I'm going to sell this. I'm just going to get rid of all these cargo racks. We don't need to store cargo racks. Okay. Hard points. I keep hitting the browse shop because that's what I'm usually doing. Okay. Okay. I'm going to do a 2 on that, a 1 on that. That goes away. I believe we're set there. Open this up. Okay, because we put those weapons on, we might have lost enough jump range to not be able to do the route it had given us.
Ship released.
So
Departure authorized.
I'm going to go all the way out there. Take the chance that I don't need to go in with limpets.
4, 3, 2.
Even if I mess that up, chances are I can buy them from another fleet carrier if I can't do them on my own. Yeah, we're gonna have to keep going up. We're gonna have to break it. Break the OC. And we can turn. And start this.
Charging.
And we have 13 jumps, so it did give us 1 extra jump. Okay. That's not right. No, that's why. That doesn't go there. That goes there. That does not belong there. That goes there, and we will do a prospector with it.
Frameshift drive charging.
That's the way my screen should be looking.
Fuel scoping. System scan complete. Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Do 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 do.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scoping. System scan complete. Fuel scoping complete.
Alright, drop the temp, drop the temp, drop the temp.
Frameshift drive charging.
M. Now, I'm not sure how it happened or why, but my other Python doesn't have document module on it, and I don't recall why I went and did that.
Fuel scoping complete.
let's go a little bit away.
Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping.
What have we got left? 7 more jumps. We'll go ahead and
Fuel scoop disengaged.
get out of here.
Cannot comply.
Oh,
Cannot comply.
uh,
Cannot comply.
let's try this again.
Frameshift drive charging.
30.05.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Do. I'm kind of curious how far away the ship is from the mining field. The carrier. I don't think that's giving us anything. Yeah.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Part of the reason I'm doing so much for
Frameshift drive
keeping my fuel
charging.
tanks full is the mining system isn't a scoopable star. And what my thoughts are right now is we'll do a bit of mining if
Fuel scooping.
There's a lot of chatter and stuff. I'll keep going.
Fuel scooping complete.
With the stream, but if
Frameshift drive
I don't get a
charging.
lot of interaction, I'll shut it down. Mining's mining. If you watched anything on Elite Dangerous, you've probably seen people mining. So I'll just shut it down because I'll go and have YouTube or something going in the background.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
It helps me tame the monotony of mining. That, or I play audiobooks, and I can't stream while I'm playing an audiobook because the mic picks up the audiobook in the background, and that's trademark. I don't need to have that kind of infringement.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
2 more jumps. And we're
Fuel
good.
scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, last scooping star.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Okay. And we're
Frameshift
off.
drive charging.
Oh, it was showing as a non-scoopable on my map. Okay. So we'll come into here. Get above the ecliptic.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
It's not going to be anywhere near the mining area. Because this is the mining area. But that's just fine. There shouldn't be a whole lot of pirate NPC activity out here. Wow, wow, wow. Now let's see what's around Planet 10.
Gear deployed.
Nothing. A lot of times. Yeah, it's been decommissioned. That's why it looks like that. Yeah, nothing on there about with people buying. Got mining supplies. Okay. I do it. I do pay a tariff instead of 101 to 128. I mean, whoops, my bad. Instead of 101, it's 11 credit tariff. That's okay. We do want to get a bunch of tritium in here. Now, by selling here, you don't get a full payday if I remember right, but that's okay. See, on my account, this I can use, this I can use. Shipyard and outfitting I'm able to use. Here's where I've got them set at right now. So I doubt I'm going to come close to the tritium because I'm primarily not going to be mining for it. But you're only able to put 1,000 in the tritium depot. So to have anything over that, you've got to put it in the commodity market. So that's why I went and put that there. So exit this, auto launch.
Ship release confirmed. Move clear of the landing pad.
And head over to there.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Because like I had said, when I go to use my ships to sell the diamonds off, I'm only going to add 100,000 credits to their cost. That way I can put some extra cash into the fleet carrier. That'd be about 600 million the fleet carrier will make from us doing that, from doing this. But it's going to allow me to do a bunch of the mining, sell it, come back, do the mine, sell it, come back. Realistically, I should have waited till this ship was on my fleet carrier, and then I could have got rid of the fuel scoop and had more storage. But I think 100 and something mining is going to be enough for me to be content. Because that's going to probably take me a little over an hour until I get back into the flow of things. I am going to do a full map of this since it's a ammonia-based life. "17 probes. Let's go. Well, we need to hit the ring. Just shy of the ring. About here. Just a little shy of the ring. About here.
Scan complete. Surface scanned by 50%.
About there. About there. About there. There we go.
Scan complete.
Ooh. That looks really nice. I think I'm going to go and hit it right about here. Or actually, let's hit it right there and start over here somewhere. I think this spot would be good. By targeting that one, it gives me something to aim towards.
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet engaged.
Nice tritium amount.
Asteroid scan complete.
With a subsurface tritium. I saw another one over this way. That one.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed.
Toot 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 toot.
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Okay. There it is. That's the subsurface. That's the prospector. We are going to mine this with the lasers and then bromelites going on the ignore list. See, I think those guys are actually mining and not being bad guys. I Oh, you SOBs. They're getting picky. Alright, that's it. Already got 6 tritium.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
It's a high,
Asteroid
so
scan complete.
I kind of want to do it anyways, even though it's a low percentile. Just because it's a high content.
Asteroid depleted. Programming limpet drone.
I'm hitting these also just because they're not spinning much. And they're the nicer ones to do.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Asteroid scan complete.
Come on.
Prospector limpet engaged.
It's like, come on, people. We're in low temperature diamond hot spot.
Complete.
Okay. got? Tritium.
Programming limpet drone. Prospect to limpet failed. Prospect to limpet engaged.
I believe that's the one
Asteroid scan.
that was
Prospect to limpet failed.
giving us that glow.
Prospect to limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Asteroid depleted.
Low temp diamonds. Not very many. Made me think that wasn't the one that was glowing. Okay, are you glitching that bad?
Programming limpet drone. Collect limpet expired.
There is.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
Chromolite core.
Asteroid
Fissures.
scan complete.
Surface low temperature diamonds.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Look at all that stuff we don't want. Ugh. Asteroid scan complete. I'm not going to bother with the tritium.
limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Yeah, I'm in a Python. I gotta keep reminding myself to look at the chat.
Asteroid defeated.
Okay. Not good. I should be a lot further along by now. Dang, I was hoping that was rotating better than that.
Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired.
think I had already targeted that one. I'm not positive.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Yeah, I'm almost positive now.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Prospector limpet failed.
Probably real low. Yep.
Engaged. Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Asteroid defeated. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
Ooh, nice. Subsurface of
Asteroid
Lotan.
scan complete.
Oops. Okay. That is the displacement missile that drills down. I don't remember when that one came out. It's kind of similar to the mechanics if you've ever seen them doing like the void opal mining where you're doing fissure mining. It's very similar to it. Let me see if I find another one that will give you a little bit of an idea. But you use the pulse wave scanner just like you do for void opals. The other thing I have on that is the abrasion blaster, which does here we go. The abrasion blasters for surface deposits. What doesn't work anymore? The pulse wave, the abrasion blaster.
Collector limpet expired.
Oh, it works. The issue is
Programming limpet drone.
they've really changed the your drop percentages. Oh, for void opals, if it's in a fissure and you're blowing the rock up, I think it still works. Don't quote me on it. I never was big on the void opals. Okay, we got a tritium subsurface here.
Complete.
Come on, hit the rock.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Okay, bingo. Here's some good ones. Not that one. I want this one here. Okay. So yeah. With the displacement missile, you've got your target there. And you hold the activation trigger, and the little chart graph shows up over here. The taller the peak, the slower the graph slides. The shallower the peak, the faster it moves. And you need to hit inside, I want to say, the blues. So you trigger and hold. And that's all there is to that. We need to get a couple more collector limpets out there. And watch the tritium jump as these things are bringing them in. The subsurface deposits and the surface deposits are large deposits. Yeah, you're releasing the blues. It takes a little timing. This isn't the best setup. I prefer if I just was using The subsurface, I would have it in the forward belly gun, so it's a straight shot in, because it can be a pain in the rear end to line up sometimes.
Collector limpet expired.
You'll see as we go, I regularly aim to the side. I'll be a little bit to the side when I'm doing it. Because it's on
Collector limpet expired.
the left of the ship.
Collector limpet expired.
That ricocheted off. If it goes in and you miss fire, you lose that hit. If it ricochets off the asteroid, it doesn't matter.
Programming limpet drone.
No problem. I'm not doing it. I haven't done as much mining as I used to. I cut way back doing other things shortly after the fleet carriers came out. I do have the fleet carrier on my main account out here, and that's what I'm going to be selling this to transport it to where the better payouts are.
Collector limpet expired.
Okay. Those core deposits can pay out pretty good.
Programming limpet drone.
One good rock with core deposits could pay you pretty handsomely in deposits. I don't like how this one's timing's going. It's usually a lot easier. You don't have to wait as long. That missed. That's water. And of course, they got to be the good ones, have to be on the rocks that are spinning. Your pros at this will actually hover right around the spot and circle the rock. I hit things when I try to do that. This will be the last one on this one. And what do we got here? We're falling behind on slots there for a while, and this one rock is made up for that. Hydrogen peroxide. That's not the stuff we're looking for. This is one of the ones we're looking for. Can I get a nice angle on this one? Yes. These are more like the ones I'm used to seeing. Where you got a lot of blues right up at the beginning. You see how that one I lost percentage
Collector limpet expired.
because I missed the explosion. Like I said, if it bounces off the rock, it's not a problem. It's only if it goes into the asteroid that you lose percentage.
Programming limpet drone.
And what do we have? The tritium still to go. No, I've got two 5Ds. I need to upgrade them to A's. I threw this ship together just to get the 500 mining to open up the engineers.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone.
I've got on my main account a mining cutter and a mining python that are better set up than this one. Because I was primarily planning on doing other things to make money on this account. tritium I'm not too worried about. I don't think I'm going to finish that one off. Yeah. There's some tritium I need to get onto the fleet carrier to help it out, because I am planning on doing taking it real deep, about 20,000 light years out, into a real high densely populated area with stars. It's not bad. From what I understand, I believe the original game is the standard price right now, but Horizons is free upgrade, because I can't remember the release date, but we've got another expansion coming out, Odyssey, that comes out that has so they just took the cost of the Horizons off. Not enough low temperature diamonds on that asteroid for me to mine it, and we don't have the right kind of deposit, so we're not going to mine that one. There's the other one that had a nice glow to it. Now that's a core right there, I can tell from here. We got low temperature diamonds underneath. Oops, I think I missed it. I think I'm going to miss it. I was rotating. Well, if it hits something, hits something. I'll come back to that one. That's water. That's the low temp diamond. What part of the engineering grind were you hating? Just to get the mats together all together, or? Yeah. I'm getting there on the engineers again. But on this account, I went and filled up at Dapp's Hope, filled up at Jameson's Crash, and then went out to the Crystal Forest, is what I call it. And picked up on real high level raw materials, and I just swap out stuff when I need it. So I spend about a couple days every couple months, depending on how many ships I'm going through, getting the engineering mats, high-end mats that I just trade off. Refinery's full now too, huh? Yowza. That's always a nice thing.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
I think I'm going to have to get rid of a bunch more than that. I'm going to go ahead and knock these out. Oh, that missed. I'm not going to try for that single again. Come on. And it's another... Oh, there was a double coming up. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. We'll come up over here. Up nice and close. Shorten the trip up. Yeah, dropping limpets because you're running out of room is a great problem to have. I'll have that problem any day of the week. Now, did you stop playing prior to the fleet carriers? Okay. There's pros and cons to them too, like everything else. They're expensive. But they're handy. What a lot of people appear to do to me, a lot of tritium on that one. Do we want to go after tritium? I'd rather get the paydays. You've got a lot of people, what they do is they'll come out to the mining areas, park their fleet carrier, and buy whatever's being mined out there for several $100,000 less than what it would sell for, so, 200, 300, 400 light years away. And because the fleet carrier jumps 500 light years at a time, they just jump in one jump and shuttle it into that station with a cargo ship. And they make their profits and they pay for the carrier that way. I'm using it as a base of operations primarily. Like I said, I'm looking at going pretty good distance out here pretty soon. And when I do that, I'll be using the fleet carrier to land on. Okay, so we've got and when I take off, I'm going to have an exploration ship on me, a mining ship, so I can mine all the tritium I need because that's the jump fuel.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Subsurface low temp diamonds again. Beautiful.
Complete.
And I'll also be, I've got a cargo ship on it now. I might keep it on there because it doesn't matter if it stays or not. But I'm going to go out and do that, and then on the way back, my plan is to loop through Colonia. And that's part of why I'm doing this massive mining operation right now, is to get enough funds on, because it's going to be several months where that thing's cost me some money. Okay. Where was that thing at? I'm not sure where that other rock I pinged is. It's disappeared off my scans. I remember it was lower. Is that it over there? I need to upgrade my scanners too.
Prospector limpet
Oops.
engaged.
Not the one I was aiming at.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone.
They do, like a lot of the game manufacturers.
Collector limpet acquired.
My biggest pet peeve in the game is running around here doing this mining is one of the easiest things to do in the game. You don't need a lot of knowledge, skill, but it's the best playing.
Prospector limpet engaged.
It's the best paying gig in the game.
Asteroid scan complete.
So that's just kind of irks me. I'd rather be doing trading missions or doing something else. But if you want to make a bunch of credits fairly quickly, this is the only game in town, and actually the better pay is to do it in a wing. And what some people do is, I haven't had a chance, every time I've tried to get into it, it didn't pan out, but a lot of people will go and with the fleet carriers, they'll come get them for cheap enough, the materials cheap enough, that they'll go to the system that the materials sell at a station for, let's say, 800,000, they'll sell them for 700,000 and have other people run them into the station,
Limpet failed.
and they make 100-something thousand per, even without doing the runs into the station. And it's a quick, easy way to make money if you can get in on that.
Limpet engaged.
Okay, here's our surface deposit.
Asteroid scan complete.
We'll go ahead and do that one. And you can see the abrasion blaster.
Limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
And I know this thing's got some mining stuff too. You have to be fairly close with the abrasion blaster. Tritium, bromolite. Whoops. Now on that, we won't get as much. All right, why is it not picking that up? Oh, was it? Here's a tritium one. And it's pretty picky. You got to hit it pretty close on. There it goes. So 88, that one tritium is going to give us, from a surface deposit, $58 materials. So the abrasion blasters are handy. I'm not sure if it was this one. Oh, I was getting hit. Or if it was my other account's Python. I took one of my lasers off to put a subsurface display, the one that breaks the asteroids open. Yep. Yeah, you do. If you group mining, it is extremely fast. Way to make money because you have multiple ships scanning the rocks to find the best ones. So, and doing some other things too. So it's pretty heavy. What do we got here? Low temp diamonds and tritium. I'll take that. Yeah. I should have done that. Wasn't all that many of them here anyways.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
Yeah, on this one,
Programming limpet drone. Collector limpet
yeah,
Programming
I've known people that have done that. With Type 9s. I did it for a little while with my Cutlass. I like the weapon placement better on the Cutlass than I do the Type 9. Now, if you're careful, me getting pushed by that rock was the first time I've done it for quite a while. I'm usually not hitting anything and stuff like that. It does not handle well. I've got a Type 9 on my carrier right now. That's my transport. And I am not a fan of that ship at all.
Programming limpet drone.
Yeah, personally, I prefer the Asp Explorer because I like realistic, and Diamondback Explorer is pretty much too small in my opinion for exploration. Without a base or a station to come back to all the time. It depends on what my mission is, on what my favorite ship is. I use a Diamondback Explorer on my main account as a bubble bus. I've got yeah, that's what you should be able to do, and that's why I've got a problem with the Diamondback. It's just too small. You wouldn't be able to carry necessary items with you. Food, water, okay, technology might have improved to the point where you can synthesize a lot of stuff, but you're still going to need base minerals or whatever you're synthesizing to do it. Um, but the Python is, people like the Crate Mark II better, but for an all-around ship, I don't think you can beat the Python. My favorite mining ship's the Cutter. Combat, it's a toss-up, depending on what kind of combat I'm doing. The Crate Mark II I like a lot for the Crate Mark II and a combat setup Python. I like both of them for NPC killing in high res places. And I've got a anti-Xeno Scout Chieftain that I love to fly, going after them. But it's all, you know, what I'm doing at the time for what I need to set up. I know there was another rocker here somewhere right by that one. I don't want to synthesize any more prospectors, so I just want to go and do the laser scan of the rock to find out what's in it. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. It's probably not a good one. What?
Asteroid scan complete.
I saw tritium come out of that rock. Yep, collector limpets are going away. How many do I have left? 5. Ooh. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and make one more set.
Programming limpet drone.
Yeah, dang it. That wasn't good enough for doing more limpets. That was a rock. I'm down to 3.
Warning, temperature critical. Collector limpet expired.
2. 1. Oh well. I'm not going to synthesize a partial. Okay. Do. Triple. When I go out, I'll spin around and you can see it. It's a triple. I only will do overlaps generally if I'm out actually doing heavy duty mining. That one isn't giving us very much per click. Yeah, 7. Yeah, that's good enough.
Scoop retracted.
Error, error.
Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Actually, we're a little close still. Let's go ahead and get out of there a little ways. This is HIP 4310. I mean 4351. Planet 10. It's these three. That is not the ship I had targeted. That's a glitch they still need to fix. When you go into cruise and you're targeted a fleet carrier, from every once in a while, it'll pick another fleet carrier in the same general area. It would be, but they changed the ratios. Even though you're in a single, double, or triple hotspot, you don't get all that many more. I mean, you saw how many of those asteroids didn't even have low temp diamonds, and they're triple low temp. And this right here is probably similar to what your buddies are doing with theirs, in regards to how they do their fleet carrier. It is set up as friends and squadron and friends only. So at this point, it doesn't matter. I could very easily go, well, not with this account, but on my other account, change some things on it, like allow anybody to land there, and set the purchase price for low temp diamonds at like 550,000 credits. 550, 600,000 credits, and people will sell to the carrier for that because they don't have to go 300, 400 light years out to sell it. And then I'll hop on over there, bump the price up by 100,000, sell them, and I'll make 100,000 a ton plus whatever I transport into the station. But the way I'm planning on doing it is I'm going to do all the transport into the station between the two accounts. All the tritium I'm donating to the fleet carrier from this account. The low temp diamonds, I'm keeping track of how many I sold to the carrier with this account, and I'm going to only buy back the same amount I put into the carrier to sell at the station. And I'll make a hefty profit doing it. Not as big as it once was. You very rarely see stations buying low temp diamonds for over 1 million credits each. It's a pretty rare thing when you see them at pushing 1 million. Now, around fleet carriers, it's not uncommon. Yeah, there's a lot of people that switched over to pay night. And I thought about it, but I couldn't remember if there's any tritium around painite. I know there is around low temp diamonds. That's why I went low temp diamonds, because I want to get the tritium for jumping this ship. Oh yeah, especially with multiple people doing it. Downfall to the subsurface missiles, it costs money to use them. So, tritium deposit, I'm going to just donate all my unit, all 40 of the tritium. In the commodity market, or actually, real quick, the tritium, the depot only goes up to 1,000. So I'm figuring I'll probably, by the time I'm done doing all my mining, I'll have more tritium, so I'm just going to sell it to the ship. So I set it up for 3,200. And I'm only setting these up for, actually, get that notepad out. $86 on this run. Sell that in. I might crank this up some more, depends on how much I did. I do anytime soon. Right now, Parsons Gateway is paying $972. Painite, same thing. I'm not seeing anyone buying Painite for over 871 is the highest payer on Painite. And actually, let this reload. I am HIP 4351. There might be a place for Painite out here, or close to it. I'm not sure. So that's most of it. I can't do a lot of this stuff in this because it's my other account ship. Your basic summary. I do have a slight tariff on it, primarily to offset costs. It won't let me do that, of course, because I can't move this other account ship. What it's doing on my main account, I've got I've got several of these things turned on. This is available on a main account on your personal fleet carrier. Oops, put this back over here so I can see if you ask anything. This is outfitting. If it's you own the fleet carrier, this is always available. Shipyards always available. Advanced maintenance stuff is not. You have to put that capability in. I paid for Universal Cartographics to be on the ship. this to be on the ship. Are the only extra things I put into the ship. Because, did they tell you anything about... Yeah. If I had exploration data, I could sell it right here. But it's not... there's a... you don't get full pay on it. I don't know what the cutback is. But there is a cutback. So basically, the reason I put this in here is because I'm planning on doing a trip. Personally, I would like one about half the size for exploring. But they don't have that. I'm planning on going out into like this area here. And doing exploration all the way out in this area. This is... Nope, it's further... I was looking further out. I think it was because I was like over here. It was 20-something thousand, but as I'm going to do a lot of exploration out here. And then on my way back, I was going to go over this way for the for Colonia. I was going to come out towards Colonia too. It can. 167 million just in exploration. 14 million on a payout for the page. But I've also got I don't know what this is. Discovery wise, when you're first, well, yeah, it does, and that's part of the reason that I was complaining about, what you're doing. I think the best I've ever done exploration wise is like 3 to 4 million an hour. But that's close to the bubble. When you get further out and you report first discoveries and things like that, or you confirm things, it over triples the payout. So I would like to get more, but with what I'm going to do with going out that far, I won't have any other way to make money if I need to get more money on the fleet carrier. Well, I concentrate more on water worlds, earth worlds, ammonia worlds kind of things. Things like that. So, basic without anything extra on. 5 million to buy it. It takes you 5 billion to buy it, 5 million a week in upkeep. So that's 21 million a month, 260 for the year. But when you go and start turning things on like cartography, refuel, repair, things like that, it starts going up quick. And that's the reason. No. By that I mean those are the ones I actually will go down and surface map. I'll do full scans of the system, but I won't go and do a full surface map and things like that on anything else other than those, primarily because of the payouts. And I think that's the way it would be, is they would do a full system scan, but there would be certain types of worlds that you'd be more interested to report back. Heavy metal content, water worlds, earth-like worlds, ammonia, life, any kind of life-bearing world. You would probably get paid a lot more for that. So, and those are the ones I concentrate on doing surface maps of. But I do full system scans and stuff like that in every system that I come to when I'm doing long trips that I'm not in a rush to get somewhere. Like, oh yeah, found it, and also mapped it is nice, but I don't generally do all of it. Like when I went out here for the high paying raw materials, because you've got this one, and we'll go ahead and open this system up. This planet is B5A. B5A is yttrium, YTT something, I can't remember what else. C is antimony. This is ruthenium. And then over here, in this system, you got stuff like selenium, tellurium, polonium, ruthenium, and a whole bunch of other your top end raw materials. And I just fill up on those and come back and I down trade for whatever raw materials I need. Is what I generally do. So when I went out to do that, I did it in stream, so I didn't do a detailed scan of every single system I went through. just because I didn't think it would be entertaining for anybody trying to watching the stream. Um, and right now, I'm trying to figure out if I want to set up and go out again, or if I want to go and call it an evening. I am curious what my other ship is, but I don't want to do everything I'm going to have to get it up, because I got to completely close this game down, the launcher all the way down, start my Steam up, open the launcher through Steam to do the other one. Well, fleet carriers are an interesting setup. You set this up, but I want to say your fleet carrier starts with 25,000 tons of capacity. Being able to refuel takes 500 tons. Repair takes 180 tons. Cartography takes 120 tons. A shipyard will take 3,000 tons out of that. Redemption's office, 100 tons. Your armory, 250. So you've got all of this is taken out by the extra services on it. You lose some of your total tonnage. So let's go with everything on. You're down to 18,850 tons that the ship can carry. So actually, those stay on. This fleet carrier should have around 24,200 tons of available cargo space. Now, the other thing is every jump you make costs you 100,000 credits added to your weekly upkeep. So it just, it's a money sink is what this is. Plain and simple, it's a money sink. And you buy the low temp diamonds. And so like I showed, I'm buying them. I have it set up to buy them at this price. I set aside 6,000 slots for it. So it pulled 69,768,000 credits off of the ship's balance to cover purchasing these and purchasing this. Was another good chunk of change. And there's some other things too that go on. Okay, I think I got hit with some stuff again. Let's see what the comments are saying. my YouTube channel keeps getting spam bots, and to my knowledge, it's set up to block a possibly inappropriate. There's a link in the message. Duh. Wait for it to be approved. Don't post it on my page. Well, it kind of does hurt with that. If you want to just hold on a minute, I'm going to just pause it and bring it back up here real quick. And I'll pull up the interface for this, and you can see everything on it. But it will take a couple minutes for it to shut down and come back up. So give me just a minute while it's doing all of that. Actually, I'll just keep this up because nothing besides my name being on it, big deal. And I reported that same group of people last night for spams, and comes right through again. You gotta love YouTube. And there's a very good chance I'll get some pretty high lag spikes while this is going in. I have real low bandwidth. Are you watching this on a computer with a full monitor or on a tablet or a phone? Just curious about how it comes over, if it's, decent resolution and everything. Okay, and it comes over pretty clear. Frame rates and stuff looks good. All right. Oh, come on, game, load in. So, one of the things I do like is you don't have to be on the ship to manage your carrier. You can do this types of stuff anywhere. So on the budget, I've got it set for 20% of what's in the ship's finances, the carrier balance. 20% of that is automatically set up for the upkeep allocation. I'm dropping that to 5. Lower my service tariff. So the bridge crew, commodity tritium depot, those come with the ship. Those three, I think, are not, and then this one is not. You have to pay extra for those. Then you can change your squadron and friends. You can change if you want notorious commanders to be able to land on your station. Set up what you want to show for what you're doing. Right now, I just have it mining. I thought there was a way. Okay, well, I'll show you the market stuff. So, like the tritium here, harmed, no. And I don't know how they could steal from it. But let's say you set up for the tritium. The biggest downfall I have is you can either buy or you can sell. You can't do both. So right now I'm buying tritium at 2,128. Which is barely 5% above galactic average, or it's that thereabouts. It's already allocated this amount of money out of the carrier balance. The capacity, if we bring this up, it automatically takes out, it allocates space in your cargo automatically. That's why it shows this much space being used, because between this 2,000, the low temp diamonds, and the modules that I have running, that's how much I have left. So 14,750, I could bump that up to that. But with the balance I have, because I could go and bring this up to like 550, 600,000 credits. What I'm trying to figure out is, I thought there was a way to change the name on your ship. I didn't think you had to okay, let's try that. Let's see if I can, if it gives me an option in livery, or if it's just going to be that. It's just the Python on that one. carrier management, livery. You want to see something serious? Look how much arcs it takes to change the look of your ship. Massive. This is the one I'd actually prefer. I mean, all of it is fairly costly. Oh, I haven't either. This is just from game time, or however else they give it to you by doing something. They max out at 4. All I know is it maxes at 400 a week, and I think you can earn it by exploration and some other things. But I guess you do have to change the name of the ship in a fleet carrier administration zone or something. Because I am not seeing any other place I can change it. I'm going to have to look into that. If you can't change it, period, oh my gosh, because a whole bunch of people went and have their names by such and such for this amount. But with it being your own ship, you do have a shipyard. Yeah, it's my Jumpaconda. It's not fully set up. It's only, 71, not quite 72 light year jump range. There's some more engineering and some other stuff I can do, like take out the planetary vehicle hangar to bump up the setup. But yeah, cutters at Shinrata. These are for Exegius does Sidewinder Slaughter PvP thing. Got the Clipper. Passenger Python. Mining Python's already on the ship. This is set up for Anti-Xeno. I primarily was using this when I was building the Empire rep. I love the ship. I've got it on my this account, on my other account too, engineered up. It's a fast little bugger. 40. In the of your own stored ships. If there's a limit to how many other people can have on your ship at any given time, I don't know. This courier was Cobra was actually my second ship. I got rid of the Sidewinder, but this is the Cobra I actually started the game with. I bought that one for the other thing. Yeah, You can have 40 of your own ships on here. The Combat Python is in Shinrata. This is my bubble bus. 72.5 light year jumps. And then the Crate Mark II for combat. That's what I'm saying. It's your fleet carrier is a base of operations. You can just put all your ships on it and, oh, I want to go do this. If you're doing it around the bubble or you're up in Colonia, all your ships are there. You're not paying to have them transported and all that other stuff. So basically, I could go park this ship by Shinrata, so the cost goes way down, and transport all my ships onto this if I wanted to. I think. Yeah, I don't have 40 ships. I know that. I'm pushing 20, I think. 3 already on here. 12, 13, 14, 15. I've got 15 ships. But yeah. You can buy ships so you can sell them, and buy modules so you can sell them, but I didn't like any of the way that was set up. So I'm not opening the shipyard to everybody. This is grayed out if you don't remember. I didn't do redemption or the secure trading. And you have your remote workshop for engineering. I need to go and reorganize how I've got things done. Yeah, I definitely do, because I only have one thruster set up, one power distributor set up, or actually, maybe not. Why the heck do I have drive strengthening instead of dirty drives? I mean, clean drives. Okay, I do have 2 there. Do I have 2 of these? Just 1. Shields, just 1. Yeah, I need to go and do a bunch of cleanup on my stuff. Oh, that's not going to be different. Oh, I can lightweight my limpets. Woohoo! Yeah. Yeah, they're a handy thing. The problem is the maintenance cost. I realistically have enough in here $350 something, 360, almost 370,000. I mean million credits. I could not do anything in the game for over a year, and I will not lose the carrier. If you run out of money and you're not paying things off, they do like repossess the carrier. When you set up to go somewhere, it starts like a 12-minute clock, 15-minute clock, and then at like 2 or 3 minutes before you depart, everything's locked down. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty close to that if you're able to get good rates. And that's the reason I went ahead and got it, because I was thinking for a long time not to get one. But I decided, no, I want to go and do some very deep exploration. And have a base of operations. That's why I was saying I would like basically half the length of this ship. Like a dedicated exploration type. Cost less for upkeep, cost less out the door, and it's purposely geared towards exploration. Well, you can get it to make a lot of money. If I went and set my commodities up where I bought low temp diamonds for, let's see, right now, there's actually a couple places that are buying low temp diamonds for just over 1 million credits. If I went and I'm going to see where the closest one is for where I'm at right now. $329 light years away. Demand is 8,836. And they're buying them for $1,030,000. So if you went and advertised where I'm at right now, buying low temp diamonds on this ship for 600 million, people would sell it to your ship. 650 million. Maybe go as high as 700. I want a buffer because those prices are going to drop as soon as they start getting filled up. They'll sell it to your ship. You jump up there and transport it from your ship to that station and sell it. You can, to a point, by your tariffs. So every limpet you sell, you're getting 5% of the you up the price by 5%, and I want to say you get, yeah, their service tariff apply the extra cost, the applied charge, the 5% charge I'm applying goes to the fleet carrier's balance. The fleet carrier makes money on it. Not a lot. It's only 5% of 101 credits. But you also get that the refuel is 45%. Fuel's 45%. I'm not sure of what. You're not going to make a killing on it, not with this many fleet carriers hovering around the same spot. But in maintenance, there's a tariff. Little bit of money just went into the fleet carrier. Limpets, instead of 101. Well, no, never mind. It's my ship, so I don't pay the tariff. It'd be about 105, 106. Not much. You're not paying a whole heck of a lot extra for the convenience, but you are making a little bit. But that's the whole thing I contemplated doing, was just having other people mine my and deliver to my ship, and I fly it out and shuttle it to the base and make a killing shuttling it to the base. Or you get out there, if you bought it for 600 mil, you get to the station that's buying it, you sell it out there for 700 mil. You're not even transporting it, and you're making 100 mil per ton out of 20,000 tons a couple times a week. That's a killing. Or at least once a week. You do need a pretty good bankroll to start it out to be able to buy it at that rate. But it's not bad. You're not going to make a killing realistically with you not, and I think they did it on purpose. With you doing something actively on the ship, you're not going to make enough to offset the cost of the ships being out and about. I don't think. So I don't want to go mining again. But it's such a long distance out here. I could jump in the Anaconda and go. Actually, I want to take a look at that. What do I have set up on the Anaconda? Well, my ASP does have a planetary vehicle hangar. I could take this and run it out to the bubble with and get my Diamondback Explorer. All right, you have a good night. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to do much else. I don't. Probably not. I think I'm going to be calling it a night myself. If I do anything, I'm going to go ahead and do some more mining and have stop the stream and have YouTube or something playing in the background, or turn my radio on. I'm afraid of copyright dings because of music in the background. You have a good one. I'll catch you later. I'm also on YouTube, same name. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Yep, end the session. Give it a minute. Walking away from the computer if you're still in channel. Yeah, okay, get that. Let's take a look at this. Transfers. Cutter. How's this set up? Well, that's something I need to look at. Yeah, I'm going to call it a night. I think I am going to... Okay, the same loadout as my other ship. That's the reason right there. Okay, that's the difference. That's why I don't have the docking computer. All right. Catch y'all later. Bye.